What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Leopazzo Productions. Thanks very much for tuning in. In today's video, we're going to be looking at a brand new V-mount battery here by Moman. It is the Power 99 V-mount battery. Today in this video, I'm going to go over a few different ways of using this V-mount battery to power a bunch of different camera accessories. For an example, like my camera, like a LED video light, maybe even charge my phone. I can power a monitor. I got a Hollyland Mars 400S. I got a small LED light. I got a Tiltonucleus Nano. I got a bunch of different things over here. Even for an example, this V-mount battery plate, probably just to kind of get me started. I kind of want to share with you guys all this little cables that I have and all these little gears and accessories to kind of show you and maybe give you guys some ideas and maybe inspire you guys to do something different with your rig using a V-mount battery. So in general, I am just a big fan of a V-mount battery in general. I love V-mount batteries. I'm just tired of replacing batteries in the camera. I'm just tired of replacing maybe the NPF style batteries that we're going to use to power our monitors, and also just even other accessories like an LED light, our wireless transmitter, or my Tiltonucleus Nano. So I have a few of these accessories and camera equipment on my rig, so each one of these things is going to kind of need a battery or some sort to power it on. So instead of having a bunch of different batteries, like I said, I'm a big fan of having a V-mount battery. Overall, guys, that's what we're going to include in this video, just kind of show you all the stuff that we're capable of setting up, and at the same time just kind of show you guys a little bit more about the V-mount battery. And if you guys have any questions, make sure you guys let me know in the comment section down below. So starting looking at the V-mount battery, over here on the right hand side, we do have a D-tap port, which is an output, a D-tap output, and believe it or not, it is going to be a charging port at the same time. So when this battery is dead, drained, no more battery life, how am I going to charge it? Well, I'm going to charge it via the same D-tap port. So that is a nice feature, that we have a D-tap port, which is an output to power our equipment, and when the battery's done, we're going to be charging it via that same D-tap port. And we're going to show you the charger shortly, as I do have the charger over here at the side, which again, just to remind you guys, the charger for this V-mount battery is not included in the kit. The kit literally just consists of this small little box right here. If you guys want to see an unboxing of the Power 99, here you go. Probably the quickest unboxing that you can get. This is exactly what you're getting, just the V-mount battery itself and probably the owner's manual, which is right in here. So as we mentioned, we got the D-tap here on the right hand side. We do have another D-tap port over here on the left hand side, and that's going to work the exact same way as the D-tap port on the right hand side. It's going to work as an output to power our equipment, and at the same time it's going to work as an input if we want to charge it as well on that side. I'm not an electrician, but there's a few things here that we need to basically just keep in mind when we're powering our equipment. We don't want to overpower or we don't want to underpower it. So just reading the instructions or the manual of the equipment that you have, just to kind of verify, I would definitely suggest that as well. So as we continue to look around the unit, right over here at the top of the V-mount battery, we do have actually two USB ports, and they're going to be acting as USB outputs as well. So each one of these USB ports is 5 volts each. So for an example, I can charge my phone off here, and I can charge or power off my Tiltonucleus Nano. We do have 5 LED lights over here on the left hand side, and that's going to just show us how much battery life that we do have left in the V-mount battery. So now that we are a little bit more familiar with the unit, we know that we can simply just connect it over here to a V-mount battery plate, and this V-mount battery plate is actually designed to kind of connect to maybe your tripod or maybe to your light stand. I've been using it with my light, and again powering my Colbor CL100, which is an LED video light. Said I was going to talk to you guys about the charger, so I figured let's just do that before we start powering things. So here is the charger for the V-mount battery, just the regular AC/DC adapter. Input AC 100 volts to 240 volts, 50 to 60 hertz, and then output is DC 16.8 volts, 2.5 amps. So you guys want to see it getting charged, we're just going to go ahead like that, plug it into the V-mount battery there at the side. It's plugged in. Now I'm going to plug this side into the wall, and V-mount battery is going to get charged. Depending, like I said, what equipment you plan to power with this V-mount battery, it's going to tell you how long the battery is going to last. Now that we know how to charge the unit, we can do it, like I said, from either side of the D-tap, so we know about that already. So I think we are done. Let's just put the charger off here to the side. The cable for the Colbor CL100 LED video light. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug it in here at the back of the light first. It's just D-tap on one end, this end that I'm gonna plug into the battery. And the other end is specifically made for the light. It's like a 3-pin GX16 connection, which is a nice solid connection. So now we're gonna go ahead and just plug it in here to the V-mount battery. We definitely don't need this V-mount battery plate right now. Let's go ahead and power this one right here. Bang, I just plugged it in simply right there at the side. And now I got my CL100, and I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on. Bang, it's on. And we are currently just sitting at 35% right now, and we just got it plugged in simply as we said. Let's go ahead and turn up his light all the way to 100% just to kind of briefly test it out. Looks like no problem. So this is a great feature right here that I can just power this light anywhere I want on the light stand. Nice run and gun situation. I ordered a small little V-mount battery plate that I plan to use to mount on my rig here, maybe at the back, maybe build up my rig a little bit, and I can power my GH5 with the D-tap port and a dummy battery. So again, just double checking that the voltage is correct for your camera and you're just using the right output. So I would be using the D-tap output because it's going to be able to supply, I believe, the 14.4 volts. That's probably the first reason why I ever got a V-mount battery, was to power my camera. And then I said, well, you know what, might as well power my monitor. And I said, you know what, might as well power my other equipment. So that's exactly what we're doing here today, just kind of showing you how I slowly kind of powered more and more things with just a simple V-mount battery. Why don't we go ahead and power this monitor? This is the R6 monitor, and I'm actually going to be using another D-tap cable. So I got that plugged in over there. And now we're going to be powering this monitor DC in. And here we go. We just plugged it in, and this R6 monitor, once you give it power, it just automatically turns on right over there. This is a 2800 nits bright monitor. So let's go ahead and unplug this, and let's go ahead and see what other equipment we can continue to plug in with this V-mount battery. So we use the D-tap ports. Let's go ahead and use the USB ports right now, because this Tiltanucleus Nano, I notice a lot of people ask about powering your Tiltanucleus Nano. How many volts? How are you guys powering it? So we can fully power the Tiltanucleus Nano with the USB output right here. So I'm just going to go ahead, plug in the USB. Let's see what the Tiltanucleus Nano says for when we power it, how many volts it's getting. So let's go ahead and plug it in right here. Bang, Tiltanucleus Nano is on, and it is saying it's getting 4.9 volts, which is pretty typical for a USB output. And there you go. Now my Tiltanucleus Nano is being powered via my V-mount battery here by Moman, the Power 99. So just continuing with some more gear to power with the V-mount battery, we do have the Hollyland 400S Pro. This is a wireless HDMI unit, and this needs to get powered via, well, there's I guess two options to power this. We can power this via DC, which is 6 volts to 16 volts DC. This is the DC barrel jack. So let's just go ahead and plug it in here, any side of the D-tap, and we're going to go ahead and power it on by pressing the power button, and bang, there you go. The Hollyland 400S Pro is now being powered via the Power 99 V-mount battery. So let's say, for an example, you didn't have that DC cable, the D-tap, the DC cable, and you wanted to power it the other option, which is USB-C. So we do have a USB-C input that we can power the Hollyland Mars 400S, and the USB-C input is 5 volts to 12 volts. So let's go ahead and get that cable, which is right here. Here we go. I got USB to USB-C. Lots of you guys got these carrying around at home. So let's go ahead and plug in the USB at the top, because it says 5 volts to 12 volts. So let's go ahead and plug it in. Bang. So the Mars 400S is being powered right now via the Moman Power 99. We got the USB, which is supplying 5 volts to the Hollyland Mars 400S. And we're plugged in here at the back of the Mars 400S via the USB Type-C. At the same time as we are powering stuff, we can also be charging our equipment. So if you need to charge your equipment, that same USB to USB-C port or cable, and you can plug it in here. And now you can go ahead and charge your light. So maybe you don't want to use your light. That's fine. Let's go ahead and charge it. Doesn't that sound good? So we can also go ahead and charge our phone as well. So guys, as you can see, there's so many different ways and things that we can kind of power off a V-mount battery. So this Power 99 V-mount battery, to me, it's been a huge upgrade. It's been a huge benefit because, to be honest with you, I only have one V-mount battery, which is currently being used right now with my Z-Cam rig. So I definitely needed a second V-mount battery. So overall, guys, hopefully this video has inspired you guys, gave you guys some ideas, maybe even kind of just brainstorm on different things that you can kind of possibly do with your rig. If you guys have any comments, questions, concerns, let me know down in the comment section down below. But overall, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you guys haven't subscribed, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.